What's up, guys? So on this episode of Knucklebuster's Garage, we're fixing stuff in the trunk. So after cleaning up all the rust that I found and cutting it out, I used a piece off the old floorboard and cut it into shape, hammered it a little bit, did a little massaging, and then I went ahead and just stitch welded it. It definitely looks like crap, but I don't really care. I'm proud of my chicken scratch. So now we have the etching primer layered, and then we have the regular primer layered over top of that, and then now I'm getting ready to seam seal the inside of the trunk with Mustang's Plus catalog. Anyway, right here, Ultra Flex brushable seam sealer by TransStar Auto Body Technologies Incorporated. 1 U.S. court. Alright, so basically we're going to take a screwdriver, pop all these pins off, crack it open, and find a paintbrush. And the one thing you're going to notice with this stuff is that you're going to need a respirator when you put this stuff on because it stinks. I could absolutely not find a paintbrush for the life of me, but I found these little things with foam on them, and we already know for a fact that these kind of work. So we're going to go ahead and use these. Normally we'd use a paintbrush because they don't, fall apart. But, yeah, this is all I really have right now, and it's kind of late, so I'm not going to run to the store. These will work. First things first, we're going to go ahead and start on the side that has the little hook here for the spare tire and a little dent on that side in the fender so the tire gets put down. But first we're going to start on this side, next we're going to go to the driver's side. And this right here is the reason why you use a paintbrush and not one of these foam things, because they tear in pieces like this. Now I have this flap of foam brush that's not doing any good, and it's probably going to end up coming off and getting lodged into somewhere where there's seam sealer, and I'm probably not going to notice, or it's going to get stuck in the can. Use a paintbrush. Don't use this. Alright, seam sealer is all finished up. You got there, and now this hole, it's obviously perfectly circular for a reason. The turn signal plug goes right into that hole, straight down, like that. And that's it there. Back up into the rest of the actual car itself, and then around here to the fender. And here's that panel I put in. And I'm glad you can't see the welds because it's chicken scratch, but still, it works. But yeah, there's the, the hole I was talking about. There's the bumper like support or whatever. And then yeah, we have gas tank and then floorboard there. So we have this seam sealed now. Now one thing you gotta remember is when you go to put the seam sealer away in this can, obviously it's just a regular little can here. You're gonna want to do this with anything that comes in a can like this. The tops like this, so like regular house paint, car paint, anything. But yeah, you put the top back on, and then you just want to like hammer this around, and then seal it back up properly. And then whenever you're done or whatever, and then you need it again, you just put the screwdriver in there, pry it up. There's a little tip, I guess. Kind of common sense, but if you don't know it, now you know. Hey guys, so it's been a couple days since I've done the seam sealer stuff and all the paint in the trunk. Probably about a week actually, but the one thing we've been working on now is that we're going to spray the dash with some leather paint or whatever the deal is with that. I'm not even sure what that is, but apparently it works, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to respray the headliner so we can have a black headliner versus a brown one, the original color. But as you can see, the windows are all taped off. Front window, windshield, here's the rear window. Taped off, and shifter and dash are all taped up. Pretty much tells itself right here. Yeah, so we're gonna spray the dash here and the headliner, which I pulled everything out of here. And then, yeah. Alright guys, so it's been a little while since we did the Seamsealer stuff in the trunk and the patch panel. Obviously you just saw the footage of spraying the floorboards, so they're all one color now. But actually I have another update for you guys. It's been a while, probably about 2 weeks since I last did the stuff with the trunk and painting the floor. I've been kind of busy with a lot of personal stuff, but back to this. Here's what we did now. So as you can see, the window's taped off there. We got the windlacing there. Back window's all taped up. And you look in here to see the dash is all taped up and there's black there. We found the paint to spray the dash, so the dash is now black, and then we also used the paint to spray the roof liner. The roof liner was the same color as the original 67 brown or gold or whatever it was. So now the roof liner is black along with the dash pad, and then obviously the dash under there is white. And I put the seats back in just because it's a lot easier to do stuff inside the car with the seats in there. You have something to actually sit on. But next thing we're gonna do is get the windlacing cut so we can put it all new stuff back in. And then we're looking at the scoops that go for the side here that we got. I have no idea where those are, but we're gonna go ahead and get those bolted up in. And then next thing we're gonna do is gonna pull out the carpet, get it all opened up so that way it gets back into the same form it's supposed to be and not the box form. So we can put that in. And then we're looking at not Dynamat, but it's another company. I'm not sure what the name's called, but we're looking at getting some sound deadener stuff in there to keep the road noise out of the car. And if we come up here into the attic, this is where all the parts are for all the new interior stuff. And then obviously that's not interior, it's a chrome oil pan. But here's the section where we have all our parts we've been building up over the winter time. Old Mustang seat, bad juju, new stuff, good juju. Okay, that's pretty lame, I will admit. But here's the stack of new parts, and then I'm gonna eventually do a video on unboxing all individual boxes here, and then talk about like what parts we all got. Pretty much to show you guys everything that we needed. We did end up going with like mostly black stuff just because black interior, we're not restoring this, we're just fixing it and putting it to our standards of how we'd want it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the wrinkles are out of this thing. You should see it.
It's really good. I'll crawl on the other side.
See that vent right here? I'm just hoping that front edge is black, not brown. Oops.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that. Here's a close-up on the dash. Looks really good.
I should take a picture of that front edge. Yeah. See if I can see it.
Yeah, we're almost done with that there, but looks good. And that was a good idea for them.
Oh yeah.
All the way back down.
Sharp chunk, everything you've been welding up and everything?
Yeah, we can't really see the welds because they're coated in the Seamsealer.
Yeah.
So, but they look pretty decent.
If they do, Audrey.
Nice. Alright, so the first thing I'm starting with today, after putting all that trim on, now I'm going to pull off the taped off window stuff, that front window there and the dash here, and then see what it looks like when all that garbage is taken away. Alright, the windshield and rear window is now untaped. And there we go. It's actually starting to come together now. Starting to look a little better. But next thing I'm going to do after this, which is going to be tonight because I actually have to go to work, my alarm just went off, is that I got to put the dome light in there, pull the tape off of that, because I totally forgot about it. And then I was going to do something else. What was I going to do? The next thing I went ahead and grabbed the lens dome lamp itself and then the chrome lens dome bezel here. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. There's just 2 bolts and plug and play. So let's cut it open and let's put it in. I always thought it would be so much nicer to put on new things, but Here's the dome light finally on. I do have the flash on, so which is why there's that reflection. But as you can see, that looks so much better.